Prince Harry always wanted to quit the royal family and Meghan Markle gave him the tools to do it, a royal author has claimed. Tina Brown, whose new explosive book The Palace Papers was released this week, claims even the Queen knew Harry would go his own way at one point. But she believes it wasn't until he met Meghan that he was able to do it, as she understood the world of agents and deals. She also added that the term Megxit was unfair, as it was Harry himself who wanted out of the firm. Harry and Meghan quit as senior working royals more than 2 years ago to live a new financially independent life in California with their children. They've signed multi-million-dollar deals with the likes of Netflix and Spotify, but so far have released little content. And speaking in a video interview with the Washington Post, Brown said, I think that it is true, though, that Meghan has been unfairly, I say this in the book. I actually think that it was unfair, in a sense, to call it Megxit, because I really think Harry wanted out himself. And one of the advisors did say to me, and I was kind of shocked by this. A very close person in the circle said to me, we always knew that Harry was going to go at some point. He was really unhappy. The Queen knew that at some point it was highly likely that Harry would want out. But they didn't know it would be so fast, and they didn't see it happening in the way that it did. And I think it's also, then, fair to say that Meghan gave Harry the tools to leave, because she was wired in. She understood the world of agents and deals. And this wasn't Harry's world. Love the royals. Sign up for the Mirror's daily newsletter to get all the latest news on the Queen, Charles, Kate, Wills, Meghan, Harry and the rest of the firm. Click here to sign up. But suddenly he had in Meghan a very worldly strategist, who he decided to trust above all the other advisors. And I don't think that was such a good, smart move. I think that, yes, I get that he wanted, this more exciting and imaginative use of his gifts. But I think there was a lot that could have been achieved inside the royal family. However, in the same interview, the author said the couple completely underestimated what life would be like outside the royal family and didn't know what it would be like without the palace's advisors and PR team to help them. She explained, I think they both completely underestimate what it was going to be like without the palace platform. However much they hated, and I think they really did, the constraints and the pettiness, essentially they conceived, of the palace and the advisors, trying doing it without the palace advisors, right? Because what the palace does, of course, it has an amazing convening power. Terry's no one who won't take a phone call from Buckingham Palace or Kensington Palace. They've got a huge convening power. Every invitation in the world comes through that conduit, and private secretaries can just sift and say, what about appearing this? Or why don't you do this? All of that is now gone, and they have to have PRs do that for them, and their judgment is not necessarily the best judgment. They are trying to leverage the royal brand, and there is no PR who really knows how to do that better than Buckingham Palace or Kensington Palace. Brown's book, The Palace Papers, contains countless shocking allegations about the Queen and the rest of the royal family. It covers everything from Prince Charles' unusual bathroom demands and requests that his shoelaces are ironed, to insight into the Duchess of Cambridge's difficult relationship with her sister-in-law, Meghan.